Latino Heat Cole.
And from El Paso, Texas, weighing in at 228 pounds, Eddie Guerrero.
And remember, it was Eddie Guerrero's new buddy, Batista, the World Heavyweight Champion, who brought the World Rider back in the fold, who told Eddie, come on, let's have fun again, Eddie. And Eddie Guerrero's been having a lot of fun, and he'll be having a lot of fun tonight if he can join his buddy Batista on the SmackDown Survivor Series team.
Hey, I think it's great, too, that the collection of Eddie Guerrero lowriders are back in the house on Friday Night SmackDown. That is what Latino Heat represents. That's what he's about, baby.
And this is what General Manager Peter Long's all about. This has been like a special SmackDown here tonight. Survivor Series qualifying matchups all night long. Will advance to join Lashley, Rey Mysterio, and Batista as part of the five-man SmackDown Survivor Series team to meet Raw at the Joe Louis Arena in Detroit at Survivor Series. And remember, Ken Kennedy, undefeated, unpinned since coming here to World Wrestling Entertainment. Very pro-Eddie Guerrero crowd here tonight. Eddie Guerrero has dropped toe hold as he pulled Kennedy in.
Yeah, it was great trying to hook those legs up. Got to watch here. Let him go for a choke or something. See, Kennedy knew he's in a tough position. Got to get to those ropes. Very smart ring presence by Ken Kennedy.
Ken Kennedy showed a lot of better instincts in the ring. We've talked about that over the past couple of months.
I believe that Ken Kennedy shows a lot of poise in the ring. During a matchup with a former WWE champion, Eddie Guerrero, and it looks like Ken Kennedy's not sweating. I'm impressed with that.
And, I would like to have either one of these guys on the SmackDown team in Survivor Series. That's for sure.
Well, no doubt about it. Hammerlock now by Guerrero.
Kennedy then makes it to the ropes.
Get him off me! It'd be interesting, though, to see Eddie Guerrero on the SmackDown team, especially with the history between Rey and Eddie, and now the friendship between Batista and Eddie. You know what I mean? It's a lot of interesting deals there.
And again, we have the wild card thrown in the mix now with Lashley, who's been so impressive. Listen to the great SmackDown fans here at the Conseco Fieldhouse in Indianapolis. Backing Eddie Guerrero from the get-go.
Now Kennedy wants to shake hands, hold his trick in a book against a guy who's been around the block.
There we go. This is what Kennedy's all about. He didn't show anybody any respect in the ring. Never does.
You know what? Guerrero probably likes that. Look at Eddie. He's smiling. Don't be fooled. That temper's boiling, I'm telling you.
Well, that's why they call him Latino Heat.
Eddie can unload, and he just might. He wants to do a tip.
Oh, and a thumb to the eye. Classic Eddie Guerrero. Ken Kennedy bounced off the top turnbuckle. And all that Ken did, like you said, Taz, was fire up Eddie Guerrero.
Well, the top blew off, and here comes Latino Heat. He's hot now.
Ken Kennedy going to ruin the day. He embarrassed Eddie. There's a nice uppercut by Guerrero, the former WWE champion.
You know, why would you infuriate Eddie Guerrero? Alexandra now choking him.
And see how Eddie blocks the view of the referee, Charles Robinson. Can't see Eddie using a rope. This is vintage Eddie Guerrero.
Well, lie, cheat, and steal. That's Eddie Guerrero's M.O. Always has been, always will be.
And Batista, the World Heavyweight Champion, is Ken Kennedy. Great move by Kennedy.
Yeah, great leverage move by Ken Kennedy.
And this is where Kennedy becomes vicious on the attack. When he has the upper hand, very relentless.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He shows poise. He's got a vicious streak in him. Don't leave too much room between Kennedy and Guerrero now.
Knee to the temple. Eddie could be out. Eddie could be out cold. That was a knee to the temple, I believe.
I think it was his foot pole. Not the same as a knee, but it's on the same body part.
Ken Kennedy pulling Eddie down off the kick out at 2.
Confuse a foot with a knee.
For Guerrero. I don't know. I work with you. I confuse everything.
Gotcha. Now a hammerlock down by Kennedy on Eddie Guerrero. Breaking down Eddie there by putting the foot in the back of the knee. Be careful, Eddie, Eddie could shoot out of this and then reverse this, pick an ankle or something.
And he's trying to build off the Eddie chance. Back to his feet. Elbows to the skull of Kennedy.
Watch out, look at it!
Pushed by Eddie Guerrero. And now Guerrero's in control.
Just like that, too. How quick did Eddie turn the tables on Kennedy?
Big clothesline and another one to Kennedy. Eddie Guerrero's starting to feel it here. Kick to the midsection. Eddie Guerrero. Going for the three amigos. The vertical suplexes here.
We got one, there's two. Can he get the third one?
Eddie twisting the hips. And Kennedy countered.
Nice counter.
Eddie into the corner. Nobody home as the elbow connects for Eddie Guerrero.
Tito Heat playing possum. Who's going to end up on a SmackDown Survivor Series team?
Joining Batista, Ray, and Lashley. We're going to find out here in this qualifying matchup. Kennedy referee, and referee Charles Robinson sandwiched.
Inadvertently.
There's that grin of Eddie. There's the grin of Eddie Guerrero, which means he's up to no good.
Well, this is where Eddie Guerrero does his magic. I mean, accidentally the referee got squished. And now wait a...
Eddie Guerrero with steel chair in hand. The referee's been knocked down.
Guerrero's got that big grin on his face. And Kennedy's about to eat the chair.
Eddie realizing the referee's coming to here.
What the hell?
Eddie has tossed the evidence to Kennedy. This is classic Eddie.
Oh, my God.
Kennedy caught red-handed.
Oh, my God.
Kennedy caught red-handed.
God, you gotta be kidding me.
The winner of this match as a result of a disqualification, Eddie Guerrero.
That is vintage Eddie Guerrero. Lying and cheating and stealing. Eddie joining Lashley, Mysterio, and Batista on the Survivor Series team to meet Raw at Survivor Series.
Well, Mr. Kennedy just found out that Latino Heat is an evil genius. Oh, my God, Guerrero. and he advances. Guerrero advances to the Survivor Series team on the SmackDown side of things with Batista, Rey Mysterio, and Lashley. Looking good, Cole. We're looking good.
Ken Kennedy. Oh, and a steel chair off the skull of Eddie.
Oh, my God. Wow.
Talk about a sore loser.
Well, Kennedy knows that this was a great opportunity, and Guerrero just ripped him off of it. And no reason to smash a guy's skull open with a chair. I mean,
Ken Kennedy was outfoxed. Not the first time Eddie Guerrero's done it to a superstar, and Kennedy took exception.
Wow, Eddie's got to be hurt, Cole. He got hit with brass knucks last week and a steel chair this week.
Well, this is the cleverness of Eddie Guerrero. That's classic Eddie Guerrero. Kennedy caught with the evidence in hand, led to the disqualification.
Yeah, but look at this.
The referee calls for the disqualification, but Kennedy would use the chair. Listen to the sickening thud.
Oh, my God. Right across the top of the skull. Okay, watch this impact, folks.
Kennedy yelling.
Disqualify that!
Yeah, disqualify that. Kennedy yelling at a fall of Eddie Guerrero.
Well, we hope Eddie's okay here. Every time someone gets cracked with a chair in the head, I mean, it's... Ooh.
Can't believe the audacity of Kennedy. Guerrero advances.